this is where I've reached Ladamus in my fantasy team selection. That is it there. I think I'm the most important player there. Now I don't have to for this team, Ladamus. I know you don't play fantasy, but based on the teams that are there in the knockout rounds, I'll be taking some suggestions from you just to fill in the holes and the spaces. Right? This is not
Oh,
necessarily my
you can build another fantasy team.
yes. So for the knockout round, we have unlimited transfers for the knockout rounds.
Okay.
Yes, we have unlimited, so we can just fill in. So if you have any names, I'm not gonna say no. Whatever you call, based on the fixtures, we can go from there.
Okay. Uh, Interesting.
Yes. So
Hmm.
I am, of course, so Mane can't go wrong. Mane, first and foremost, Mane has to be there.
Actually, what from Senegal? Actually, I, I mean, yes, Mane, but I would be looking to pick um, Ishmael Sarr.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
You look
Yeah.
at him,
No.
his statistics, he is the second, well, third top goal assister in the tournament with two. And I think he would also be cheaper than Mane, right? He's a lot
Correct.
cheaper than Mane. So I think in terms money wise, I mean, Mane also has two assists in this tournament. So if you're talking about saving money for another player that would be more expensive, I would, you and your viewers, I would be picking Mane.
So okay. So I put now you can double up. Not to run double. That's if you have the confidence that they're going to reach far and they double up.
Yeah,
So
you
we
could.
could go with that. We could double
Um,
up. So we get all the points there, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Now our next few teams. So I'm wondering goalkeeper wise who to go for goalkeeper wise. There's some interesting names still in the hat. Let me take off this filter. Right. So we have Morocco's goalkeeper. We have Ivory Coast. Of course, we have Mendy from Senegal. We have your favorite goalkeeper, Onana. Right.
yeah. I mean, if we're all saying Senegal get to the final, it has to be Mendy, right?
Yeah.
It has to be Mendy. Bono, he's expensive because yeah, everyone expects
Yeah.
Morocco. I mean, listen, if people think maybe Nigeria could make it, maybe Noam Bali, I'm assuming he'll be very cheap.
Yeah, not a bad
So,
shout. I'm even thinking so cheap wise, I'm looking at Cape Verde's keeper just for he's 4.0, right?
ooh,
Yeah, I know, right? He's 4.0, right?
yeah, he
And
actually might
then
be probably a shout. Yeah.
yeah, and then I could say maybe Egypt's keeper, and I can leave it right there, or even let's say even Equatorial Guinea's keeper, just for cheapness, because we I don't go too ham on goalkeepers, so we could that something like that just to get those funds out the way, easy peasy one time, and then focus on the fix the accounts that really matter, the players that really matter. So I could bring in my Owono, who I always had anyway. So we have 76 left in the bank. So goalkeepers out the way now, right? Goalkeepers out of the way. All right. Defenders, midfielders, forwards, strikers. Score some strikers. Latimus, do I have to get Oshimen?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Don't jinx it. I wouldn't. He hasn't been uh he hasn't been per se at his best. A few chances he's had, he's scuffed at. Also, he's not been given enough service. We play Cameroon next, so you would think in theory, with Onana in goal, he's been conceding against everyone this season. So you would think it might be a free for all, and Oshimen and the Nigerian attack in general might be able to get chances and be able to feed off. But who knows? The Cameroon manager might think, you know what, Onana, rest for this game as well. So I wouldn't pick Oshimen just for that. But in terms of forwards, um, listen, Equatorial Guinea top goal scorer
Yeah,
Emilio Insu,
yeah. Have
and he's
to.
also a defender in the game, right?
Yes, he's
In
a
in
defender in the game.
he's a defender, so you have to pick him.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, there's
That's a no-brainer. So we have a
Baghdad Bounedjah, who plays for Algeria. He has three
no, but
goals.
Algeria's out. Don't forget.
Oh, sorry, yeah, they're out.
I know it's.
They're,
I know you're grieving. I know you're grieving. I know you're grieving. But yeah,
yeah, there's
Algeria's out.
Mustafa Mohammed. He's got three
So
goals for Egypt. So
him
yeah,
over Mamouche, him over Mamouche.
um, yes,
All right, and he's
because
cheaper too.
with Egypt's with no Salah, you need someone who's going to step up. And Mustafa Mohammed, he already has three goals in the tournament. So
Good. Yeah,
you
yeah,
think
yeah,
up against up against it, up against Congo, you would think if
yeah.
he's given a couple of chances that he'll put one away, be able to take
Right.
them
No
through.
problem. No problem. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. Any assets from the Angola game? Angola are facing. I want to bring it up properly. Right. So Angola facing Namibia. Or any assets from that match? Or you're staying away
Uh,
from that? That's not a bad match to jump on.
and
The guy with
Ma Balulu,
yeah, as a striker.
yeah, he has two goals already in the tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
So
bad. Right.
I'm assuming he might be cheap. So if you would want to
He's
pick him,
5.0. Yep, definitely
yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
Great price.
So if
That's the
you want
prices
to
we
pick
like.
him, he already has two goals in the tournament. So if just throw him in, maybe cheekily, who knows what he could, um, who knows what he could do up against Namibia.
Yeah. What do you think about Ziyech from Morocco?
Ziyech,
Yeah.
he has been good. He scored. I think he has a goal and an assist. Um, but he also picked up a bit of a knock against in the third game, and he came off at half time. But then again, that could have been a tactic for Morocco because they were already 1-0 up.
Right.
But yeah, I think if Morocco want to go far again, they want to replicate their World Cup performance and they want to go far and potentially win Afcon. Ziyech will have to be a talisman for them. As much as we speak about Hakimi and we speak about Bono, Ziyech is their captain, and he is going to have to step up and be a creative spark. How expensive is he?
He's 10.1.
10.1. Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he worth throwing in? I would put in maybe. Actually, is he worth putting? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
If if someone wants to get like the potential attack points from Morocco, if not him, Hakimi. He's just
Yeah,
Hakimi, he's a defender. But we have Sui for that too. So, yeah.
yeah,
Definitely, those are the kind of if you think it's too expensive, you could go him. But I mean, we can look at other teams, other matchups to try and pick our midfielders and strikers from. So I mean, so if we avoided him for now, just for now, we can look at some of the creators from the other teams. So I'm Tau from South Africa. Can't deny his form. Yes, they're playing against Morocco, tricky one, but he finally woke up, as I like to say, finally woke up, finally realized, okay, I need to get the ball rolling. So he might be a decent one. Just now. Let me see what the top scoring midfielders in this app so far. So you have Mane Salah, it can be decent shout. So they have Ziyech, Lukman, Sa from Senegal. We have enough Senegal There we have Traore, Bertrand Traore from Burkina Faso, Simon from Nigeria, Trezeguet from Egypt. He has been solid as well. That's not a bad shout. Wisa from Congo is not a terrible shout, just for a cheap
Oh,
option.
Lisa, yeah,
That's not a bad shout.
he would
Because
be a good
Congo,
shot.
yeah, that's not a bad shout. Congo, they have to go for it. They have to go for it. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. They're playing Egypt. I think they will fancy their chances. No, not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. And he looks solid on the eye test. He looked very solid on the eye test. All right, strikers. Let's see what strikers we could probably potentially throw in here. Don't want to stay too long. So no Oshimen, forget that. No Oshimen at all, at all, at all. I know you gave me your reasons, but if I want a Nigerian, then which Nigerian? Then if I want to get one asset from Nigeria, who do you recommend? It doesn't have to be. It can be any position: striker, mid, or
I
defender.
would go, okay, Nigerian assets. There's Nwambali, goalkeeper, because he will be quite cheap if you'd want to put him in. Calvin Bassey, he's been brilliant for us in the tournament. A rock defensively. I've liked him when he played for Fulham as well in the Premier League. Anyone's been watching him. There's Ola Aina. He's a
Mm-hmm.
well, he can play either side at fullback. He's been brilliant at wing back for us this tournament. He plays for Nottingham Forest. People watch him in the Premier League. He's played in
Correct.
Europe. He's a seasoned, experienced. He would also be quite. What is he? 4.3. So also quite
4.5.
cheap.
Brilliant.
4.5. Yeah. So
Bargain.
that's a good price for him. Good value. So either of those two. Um, as if anyone wants to put a forward in, I mean, look, if people want to put in Oshimen, I could understand that it's a toss up, but a cheaper option, I would look at Ademola Lookman for Nigeria.
Right.
He's got an
Yeah.
assist in our first game, and he's potentially been our best forward this tournament. And if we are going to look to try and go far, he's been playing closest to Oshimen. And if we're going to look to try and go far, his combination with Oshimen is going to be big, is going to be key. So yeah, I've named you five Nigerian players.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys can try
I'm
and
not
pick.
sure that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Solid.
haven't picked any Ivory Coast players.
Well, I was now going to click on Ivory Coast. Let's do it. Let's see what we could muster up there. Now, I had Kessie for most of the tournament. As we know,
Yes.
Haller is injured. Idingra didn't do anything. He is from that's the Brighton asset. Pepe, so no one really stood out except for Kessie. Kessie to me was
Where did
the
Haller?
standout player. Let me see. Let me see if there's any news on Haller. Let me see. Let me see. There's nothing. Let me see if if they have anything returning on him. I'm seeing that there are people with 6% of the managers have him, but I didn't see any news recently if he is coming back. Haller injury. Let's see quickly. I'll let you know. Seen. I'm not seeing anything like that. Like if he's gonna be back. Said he married. We're going to get him ready. His ankle is healed. It's his physical work that remains. He can. So they were saying he should have returned for the final group game, but that already has gone. So, and I'm not seeing any recent updates. The most recent one was the 17th. I'm not seeing anything that says, well, all right, he should be back looking good. Nothing like that. So I don't want to risk that. Don't want to risk that. But they were saying he should have been back since the last one. So we're not too sure. And then what do you think about Ivory Coast sacking? I think they sacked the manager. Ghana sacked the manager and Ivory Coast sacked the manager as well during the tournament. I guess Ivory Coast thought they were going to be dumped. So that's why they did that. But yeah, I wouldn't jump on. So So I'll say the question is short. No, there's no one that I will jump on Ivory Coast. Of course, you always want a one asset from one, but I won't jump on them. I won't jump on them. And I haven't I've already brought in my Mali assets already, brought in my Komori and my Traore, so I'm happy with that. I brought in, so I was looking at I'm looking at the Angola striker. That's not a bad shout. Just to have someone in that game. I think that's a good shout. It's just good to have spread the assets of it. So he's a good shout. There's even Jelson, and he's even cheaper. He has 19 points. Okay, so I can even chuck him in. Let's go with that one. Little differential. Love it. We just need a forward and defender. Let me see what fixtures. Let's be a little different there. So we have the Equatorial Guinea fixture covered. Did we touch Cape Verde? We didn't. Let's now. We didn't touch Cape Verde. Cape Verde is one we could touch. Any other team, any fixture you think we being, or I'm being harsh too that I didn't touch, that you think I should pay some attention to? Now Mendes, yes, he's a good shout, you know. He has been really, really good for Cape Verde, you know. It's a good shout. I think I'm gonna take out Wisa and get yeah, I'm gonna take out Wisa. I'm gonna put in Mendes. He's a great shout. And we still have enough for defender and what do you think about that?
But the team,
Yeah,
Traore
so
and
I took out Congo, brought in Mendes from Cape Verde. He has been solid.
yeah, no, he has been. He has been. He has been good. I'm just looking through, and I'm trying to see for yeah, Mendes. He's been the guy creating goals for Cape Verde.
Yeah, he has been solid.
Yeah. So he's probably worth putting in because
Yeah,
if Cape Verde are still going to be scoring goals, it's worth having him in the team then as their creator.
yeah.
No, Bebe. He doesn't look like someone you're going to pick.
Ah, you know that's he's a good one too, you know. Gosh, why you bringing up him? Yeah, he was brilliant. He was definitely brilliant. That's a good shout, you know. He is a great shout. 9 points. Yeah, he's a good
There's that
shout too.
Tabores.
Hmm. I think I'll stick with Mendes. I'll stick with, as a midfielder option unless I go really strong. So I could probably potentially drop Lookman, but I want a Nigerian, somebody from Nigeria. So I want that. I want the Cape Verde. I want the Mali for sure. I can go crazy and drop Sa and then try to invest from one other fixture, but then I would like the double Senegal. I think those are good to have. I just need one more asset, a good striker. Who's the strongest striker besides Oshimen? I'm listening to you. He said don't touch Oshimen. But who's the strongest striker that I have not touched right now? And right,
Oh,
let's look at it.
Mali, Lassen, Sinayoko.
Sanayoko, how disrespectful of me. Yes. Thank you for that. Well, I think that's it there. No, I think that is what we will definitely take that. I think that's who I will take. I think that's a good shout just now. But he's a mid. I don't know if he's a strike. Hold on. I think I had Sinayoko, but to me he's a mid. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me see. What is Sinayoko? Yeah, he's a midfielder. Ooh. Interesting predicament here. Well, all right. I'll know what I'll do here. Simple. So I'll bring in Sinayoko. And then what I'll do, I will have to do it. And I'll bring in Oshimen. And I think that's the team right there. I think that's a solid team right there. I could even, if I want, get rid of Kamori, bring in someone. I could say, all right, maybe I don't have enough Morocco representation. I could swap Kamori out for a varying amount of. There are a lot of great options out there. that I can do. I personally will keep him, but you can always say maybe let's see, we could go on a Kambi from Cameroon, Ziyech, if Ziyech is fit, right? We have a lot of options. Simon from Nigeria, there's a lot of great options. Trezeguet from Egypt, Wissa, who I just had in the team, and Kudu from Cameroon. So a lot of great options there. If you think you want to swap, but I think I will stick with the Kamori and Traore. That's me. So I'm going heavily invested in Mali. So that's my statement. My me saying for sure Mali will qualify. So let me just run through. So this is my team here for the round of 16, with of course the help from Latimus. So we have Mohamed from Egypt, Gelson, who I'm saying that correct, from Angola, Oshimen from Nigeria, Mane and Sa from Senegal, Komori from Mali, Mendes from Cape Verde, Senayoko from Mali again, and Sui, the boss, the goat, he might get player of the tournament, you never know, from Equatorial Guinea, Traore from Mali, Hakimi from Morocco, Aina again from Nigeria, Egazi from Egypt, Vosina and Owono are my keepers, right? Vosina from Cape Verde, Oweno from Equatorial Guinea. I'm going to play a 3-4, a 3-5, a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 potentially, or maybe a 3-4-3. So if I'm doing 3-4-3, yes, that messes me up with who I will start with, like in terms of midfield. So I may have to bench someone. So I may bench Komori, start Sanayoko. So my 3-4-3 will be Ensui, Traore, Hakimi, Mane, Sa, Mendes, Sanayoko, Oshimen, Gelson, and Mohamed up top. Angola kick things off tomorrow. So I'm glad to have at least one play in that match tomorrow. So at least I could potentially have some points to start off the round. And there you have it, guys. That's our show. Anything you would change on this team really quickly, Adamus? I will captain Mane, of course. I don't know, Adamus, anybody you think I've been harsh on, or this is a solid mixture of the round of 16 coming up?
Yeah, I think that's a good team. I mean, listen, Oshimen is in there, so he has to score now.
Has to score.
He
Please,
has to score.
please,
He has to
please,
score.
right?
Yeah,
Please.
I do think that is a very good team. Very money, very well spent as well.
Yeah,
It's not.
still have
But
8.5 in the bank.
have
Yeah.
you spent everything left? Yeah, or do you have
Yeah,
anything
still have
left?
8.5 in the bank. I still have 8.5 in the bank.
Oh wow! See,
Yeah.
you need to just go and